Good evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's GavsWeatherVids on a Thursday evening. Rare Thursday live stream from Gav. So, hello. Good evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We're going live across YouTube and live across the world. GavsWeatherVids for a Thursday evening. And wow, how are we all doing? Seems like a long while since we did a live stream, but it was only like a week last Sunday, I think. But I couldn't do a live stream last Sunday, of course, because it was Easter. So at least I wanted to spend a bit of time with family and whatnot. And then this Sunday I'm going to be working. So you'll know, of course, that I've got a new job. I'm working at the Watford Gap Services. So if any of you are passing through, then just drop in, and I'll serve you a coffee or a roll or a bun or something. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on Sunday evening. That's going to be one of my shifts this week. So because of that, I thought, well, if you can't do a Sunday live stream, we'll just move Sunday's live stream to Thursday, and I can tell you that next week we'll be live streaming on Wednesday. So the live streams might move around a little bit over the next few weeks and months as we settle into a work pattern. Obviously, like a service area, it's very much shift-based work, and so I do get 2 days off a week. Next week, my 2 days off is Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the next week it might be a different combination or something. So unfortunately, the lives might move around a little bit over the next few weeks and months, but I will endeavour to do at least one live stream for you all every week. Of course, we'll still do a channel member stream as well. I can't guarantee the channel member stream will be like every Friday, first Friday of the month, like it always has been for a few years, but we will, channel members, you will still get your at least one live stream with me a month, if not two. Oh, blimey, look who's in. Darth Vader has arrived. How are you, Darth? Been nice and early tonight, blimey. Great to see you, Darth. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Yes, so, channel members, your live stream at least once a month will be unaffected. Might not be the first Friday of every month, but you will still get your channel member live stream with me. And then, I'm going to try and do at least one proper live stream for all of the GavsWeatherVids viewers, subscribers, etc. And that will move around a little bit, so it's not guaranteed to be every Sunday as it used to be. And we'll find our way through it. If you can all be patient with me, we'll find a way to work through these changes. I'm so sorry, but I've had to scale back GavsWeatherVids, but needs must, don't they? We've all got to eat and keep the lights on, haven't we? And keep the phone and the broadband going and pay the council tax and pay the water. It just never ends, does it? Every day there's a new bill coming in, but it's the same for everybody, I guess, isn't it? Right, okay, so we're at 41 concurrent viewers with 15 likes on stream. If you could smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. So the plan with this live stream, is that we're going to do everything that we would do on a Sunday stream. So it's a 10 to 40 day, but we are going to include long range in that as well. I've got a little bit of news, so we're going to look at CFS as we always do. But, now, this is quite exciting. Well, it's exciting. It depends how excited you get, really, I guess, by these sort of things. For a geek like me, it is quite exciting whenever a new model turns up, especially if it's a long range. Whenever a new model turns up, especially if it's a long range model, then it's always quite an exciting, geeky sort of thing. And we've got a new version of the Beijing Climate Center. Woo! So you'll know, I'm so sorry everyone, you'll know that the Beijing Climate Center hasn't updated. We haven't had an update from the Beijing Climate Center. We hadn't had an update from the Beijing Climate Center since December. So version 2 of their season model went offline, I would assume around New Year's Eve. And since then, I think they've been developing or bringing version 3 of their climate and long-range season model onto stream. So that is now live, and I've got the first set of charts for you to have a butcher's out. Usually go out to 12 months. At the moment, it's only going now to 6 months, which I guess is a more reasonable time frame, than stretching out for 12 months. So the charts we're going to look at today will be mean sea pressure, I think, stretching from April to September. So that's coming up a little bit later on in the video. We can all geek out on that, can't we? Right, well, I'm going to start going for live chat in a moment, but I want to say thanks so much to James098 for moderating on the live show. I think James is the only moderator in the room for us at the moment. Other moderators might pop in and appear. Obviously, it's a very different day for live streaming. The amount of live streams I've done on a Thursday, basically, I can count on one hand over the years. So Thursday has not been a traditional live stream day for GavsWeatherVids. It's tended to be either Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and of course Friday. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday have always been unusual, and the only time we normally live stream on those days is if something a bit different is happening, like it's my birthday, I'm doing a birthday stream, or something like that, or between Christmas and New Year, and we can only squeeze it in on one of those days. But like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, they're the 3 days that are very unusual live stream on. But given the new job and shift based work that I'm doing at the moment, don't be surprised if there's, streams that might appear on a Tuesday or a Thursday or even a Saturday. I wouldn't rule anything out. We will be a little bit more, quite a lot more variable, with the string days from now onwards. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all works out. I assume moving machines around, not having a fixed day every week, will probably impact concurrent viewers, at least until people get used to, the fact that we are moving machines around rather than having a fixed day. When people get used to it, later in the year, I guess that will, we'll start to see the concurrent viewers going up. But for the time being, I would imagine machines will be quite small. Nevertheless, having said that, we're at 44 concurrent viewers already. We've not done any screen share data yet. With 21 likes on stream. So again, please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you enjoy the stream. Thank you so much for doing that. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat, and as I do so, I shall shout you out and take some questions. When we get to about 6:30, that's when we're going to start doing our display share section of the live stream. We'll do our 10 to 14 day, and then we'll show you that. Long range. Right, okay, so who was the first person in with tonight? It was Shiram. Going to Shiram, asking me how a new job is going. All right, thanks, Shiram. Yeah, so settling in, all right, got another shift coming up tomorrow and then on Sunday. So, so far, so good. Everything's going fine. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much to the entire GavsWeatherVids community for being supportive in this sort of transitional period. I know it's an uncertain time, or it was very uncertain a while back when I didn't know whether I was going to be able to continue the channel. But the shifts times that I'm doing, for this job, I can work a lot of the videos around it. So, no, we're going to be able to continue with the channel. But I know it's like been an uncertain time. So thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Hello to Romy in the Cotswolds, my good friend Adrian Beijing. Hello to you, my friend. Thanks so much for being here. Hello, Gavin, everyone. Hope your job is going well and everyone doing okay. Looks like you're in for a warm start today. But tonight's GFS 12 there might be throwing a twist on that. Gonna keep cats in the bag for now, but just wait and see. No, that's what I was saying in the title. Will it be hot or cold? I suppose it should be warm or cold, but you know, hot's a more dramatic word. Gas still gotta do the job, you know, gas still gotta do the job. So yeah, will it be hot or cold for early May? I wonder. Not warm or cool. I still know how to do the thumbnails. We'll have a look at data a little bit later on. Adrian likes the idea of a third stream. It's just a one-off for now, Adrian. Next week we're going to be on a Wednesday. I think next 2 weeks, actually, we're going to be on Wednesday. Shiram, wondering what kind of stuff I'm selling. It's like rolls, sandwiches, pastries, drinks, tea, coffee, cold drinks as well, you know, all of that sort of stuff you expect to find in a cafe, my friend. And also hot food as well. There's a chef out back who I met, very nice person, very nice man, and yeah, so like breakfast and lunches and whatnot. Okay, Shira, hello to Chris A, my good friend Chris Ailing, good evening to you, my friend. So much for being here. Shiram, cool, some good Shiram, summer could be anything, but I think something like 1981 could be on the cards. Fairly cool and dry. That did pick up later. That got quite warm later on in the summer. But yeah, the earlier part of the summer, especially in July, was quite cool, I think. Hello to Chris Stewart. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks for being on live stream tonight. We've also got Anne Smith in as well. Hello to you, Anne. And Andy Polly is here. Hello to you, Andy. We've got Paulos on the live stream. Hope you enjoyed the new job. It's been fine. Yeah, it's been great so far. Thank you so much, my friend. And Laura is on as well. Hello to Laura Johnson. Thank you so much, Laura, for being here. Matthew Orchard is there too. And Guy Morley. Hi, Guy. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Ross Miller is in with us tonight. Hello to you, Ross. Thank you so much for being on live stream. And James United calls me Spanner. Hello to you, James. Thank you so much for moderating on the live stream tonight. And saying the flower show was great. Loads to see. Nice weather, sunny at times, but not too hot. Restrain myself to only buying seeds so I didn't have to load plants around all day. Where you been, Anne? I probably missed out on the Discord. Where you been? Let us know. We've got, let me know, Anne. We've got Robert Inman on live stream as well. Hello to you, Robert. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Thank you so much. Hold on, buddy. I'm so sorry, everyone. I won't be able to live stream about a car. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. And who else is in with us? Epic! Good evening to Epic OP. Thank you so much, Epic, for being on a live stream tonight. So, Darth Vader arrived. Good evening to you, Darth. Thank you so much for being here. Rachel Bloxham is on the live stream. Good evening to you, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. Ross, hi, Gav. How long will it last for a hose pipe ban to happen this summer? Do you think it will happen this year in the summer? I don't think there's any immediate risk of the hose pipe ban, Ross. You know, I don't think there's any immediate issue with the water supply. But if it carries on as dry as it has been into July and August, and it was to get quite hot as well, then we could have a few issues. But at the moment, I don't think we've got too much to worry about. Hello to JL. Good evening, JL. Thanks for being on live stream tonight. I've got Chris Ailing. Hello to you, Chris. Thank you so much for being here. Sean Partridge, no relation, is on our live stream tonight as well. Hello to you, Sean. Thank you so much for being here. And we've got Paul too. Thank goodness you can carry on with Charles. Been following you since 2012. Thank you so much, my friend. That's a great guy. A lot of people have been with me, you know, right from the beginning. So that's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And Adam Blunston is on the live stream. Hello to you, Adam. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Callum Turley on our live stream tonight. Good evening to you, Callum. Asking me how I am. I'm all right, thank you, Callum. Settling into the new job. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Yeah, Sean Partridge, no relation. He's here. Hello to you, Sean. And Adam Blunston, Adam Weather fan, is on the live stream as well. We've got Spirit 8 in with us. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, but bottom of the live chat. Hello to all of you at bottom of the live chat. We're still at 42 concurrent viewers with 26 likes on the stream. Please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know about your live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Thank you so much, everyone. Hello to Kieran Bushnell. Have a shout out, Kieran? Not sure. Hello to Kieran. My good friend Kieran. 12Z, GFS is pretty awful. Turning cooler, isn't it, my friend? Yeah, so that's why I'm saying on the thumbnail and in the title of the... hold on. So sorry, it will be Gav live stream about several costs and without several throat clearances. Yes, so Kieran, that's what I'm saying in the title and on the thumbnail. Are we going to have a warm or a hot or a cold? Not warm or cool, but hot or cold. Are we going to have a hot or cold start to May? We'll see. Hello to Lee Stevens. Good to you, Lee. So much, my friend, for being here. Thank you so much. Adam said looks really warm next week. Also, my mother's wedding next week looks pretty good. I'm so pleased, my friend. What day is that going to be? What day? And I'll give you a little forecast. I'll message you on the Discord and give you your own little forecast there. How does that sound, Adam? I hope you'll have a lovely, lovely day. Oh, got the frog in the throat. It's back again today. Right, but I'm at the bottom of the live chat. Hello to you at the bottom of the live chat. If you've got any questions for me, then fire away. Please let me know. Otherwise, we'll start display capturing probably in about 10 minutes or so. Very quiet live stream tonight. So I thought it would be, as 30 is not, not like a live stream day for Gav at all. So very rare and unusual for Gav to be live stream on a Thursday. So yeah, we're at 40 concurrent viewers. We've got 29 likes on the stream. Again, please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know enjoy the live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that for us. Going to roll me sleeves up, get to work in it. Gav's going to do a day job in a row and get to work, everyone. May the 1st, says Adam, for his mum's wedding. Okay, Adam, no problem. We'll have a little look. Well, we have a look like with chart data. I'm going for chart data in a moment, but I'll give you a little forecast on the Discord. If you send me a DM a couple of days, I'll give you a forecast. I'll give you a mother forecast, so when you pass it on to her, can't you? Right, okay, so I'm going to start display capturing, I think, because we're quite quiet. We're at 40 concurrent. We've got 29 likes on the stream. So, again, if you enjoy the stream, please smash the like button. Thanks so much, everyone, for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. I'll just hang on a couple more minutes, see whether anybody's got any more questions for me, and then we shall get on. Get on with the stream. I miss anybody. Oh, Kate Bays. I'm going to shout out Kate. Hello to you, my friend. Glad to see still Kate. Oh, woo! Thank you so much, my friend. James Bacon. Have I shouted out James? Good evening to you. So much for being here. Laura saying it's going to be great to see the Beijing Climate Center back. It's been a while, hasn't it, Laura? Not seen that since 2024, have we? Okay, so who else do I shout out? I think I shouted out pretty much everybody, but we'll want one. So that's fine. Okay, well, let's start display capturing then. So at 40 concurrent viewers, got 30 likes on the stream. Oh, a boss donated. I think about well, it's not really a super thanks, is it? It's like a donation through Streamlabs and PayPal that popped up there from my good friend, Almost Like a Boss. That's Tyler. Thank you so much, Tyler. That's incredibly kind of you. I hope you're doing okay, my friend. If you're in my live chat there, then give me a little wave, Tyler, and I'll wave back our good friend Boss. Almost Like a Boss. Thank you so much, my friend. Christian, I have 4 more Easter eggs over the past week and post Easter Day. 1 from family, 2 from staff, and 1 from a raffle, which I didn't know about. Eaten 3 out of 7, so meaning I'm becoming a fat pig. Blimey! I actually didn't have any Easter eggs this year. I'm giving up chocolate. I've been going chocolate free, and I love chocolate. But I don't know. So I'm looking a little bit thinner, you know, in the face, not as chubby in the face as I as I was a couple of months back. So I thought I was getting a bit, you know, bit tubby. No, one of the things that I've given up is chocolate. How long I can keep that up, I don't know. You know, because I absolutely love chocolate, and when I gave it up to me, I had cravings for it, but I'm through that now. Yeah, I'm through that now. So that's the reason I didn't get myself an Easter egg this year, to be honest. You know, because I thought, well, if I start up again, like the cravings might start again. Might be. I've got over the addiction. I'm a chocolate junkie, basically. Dad's a chocolate junkie. So, no, yeah, that's it. So, I had a chocolate-free Easter, but I did have some hot cross buns. They were very nice. Tyler, hello, I'm alive. I'm currently in the hospital. Can't catch a break. Oh my God, what's happened, Tyler? I hope everything's all right. Well, obviously, everything's not all right if you're in hospital. But what's happened, my friend? I hope everything's all right. Hold on, let me just have a little sip of tea. I hope it's nothing too serious. Let me know. I'll probably send you a DM. If you don't want to say on the live stream, I'll probably send you a DM, Tyler, on Discord, and you can fill me in on what's happened. But I hope you get out soon, my friend. Nothing worse than being in hospital, is there? 45 Utopias, 32 likes to stream. Please smash that like button. Everybody and let YouTube know. Then try stream. Changing I say, Gav Fluffy needs to give up the chocolate too long. Yeah, Fluffy's putting it on, isn't she? Right, okay, let's start display capturing, then. So, been nothing like you so far. I've been here about 25 minutes or so. Nice and chill. We're going to start bringing you chart data now. So what am I going to do with this? I've got to turn off the webcam. There we go. And the image is going to go as well. Oh, you've been plunged into darkness, haven't you? What to do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do it! There we go. We're display capturing on this very nice, very pleasant April evening. It was a bit cloudy here for most of today, but it's brightened up nicely over the last hour or two. So plenty of nice sunshine. Evening sunshine, you know, so it's turned into a nice afternoon, evening. I hope you're having a lovely evening, everyone. We're close to 50 concupiers now, 32 likes. I'm sure if you guys could give us a like, that'd be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. How to Rachel Bloxham? Going to you, Rachel. Not sure I shout out Rachel yet. Going to Rachel. Have I shout out Matthew? Matthew Orchard. And hello to Spirit 8 as well. Have I shout out Spirit 8? Hello to you, my friend. Crift Beast is on the live stream. Hello to you, Crift, and Send It is on the live stream. However, Send It has ordered that we've got to call him Matthew. Oh, hello to Matthew. Send it. Matthew's, send its real name is Matthew. So hello to Matthew. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on the live stream. Oh, Tyler, let's just say I passed out at work. Oh, right, okay, that sounds serious. I'll send you a DM on Discord. See what's happened, Tyler. Hello to Ethan Harris. Good evening to you, my friend. So much for being on our live stream tonight. Right, let's do this then. We're going to do everything we do. A regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference said about doing it live for you, like after stream, people will be able to watch it back as a regular upload, though. And in addition to what we do, the regular 10 to 40 day, we will also go through the CFS and also through the new version of the Beijing Climate Center. That's to come later on in the stream. But we're going to start off with the latest temperature observations from XC Weather. We've got 17 degrees at the moment, flashing away there at Carnarvon, going down to Hereford. It's 15 degrees, got 14 at Benson, got 13 at Church Lawford. London is at 16, Northwick is at 13, and heading north we've got Leeds at 13, we've got Redesdale at 10, we've got Abbeymoor at 14, and we've got Belfast at 12. Looks a little bit cooler towards the east, probably due to winds coming off the North Sea again, which is obviously a hazard. It's an issue, but we do see at this time of the year in the spring, with these spring easterlies, it's always cooler towards the east coast. So only 12 degrees at Humberside, just 10 degrees at Scarborough. I'd imagine quite cloudy, maybe a bit misty. Bournemouth is at 10 degrees. We've got Inverbervie at 8 degrees, and Aberdeen is just at 9. So west is best today, with temperatures always a little bit cooler further east with those easterlies. Well, actually, northeasters. This is the latest wind from earthnullschool.net, showing that got low pressure in the Atlantic, but at the moment being blocked by high pressure that's into the north and also into the west of Europe. That's bringing in the winds from it's like a northeasterly direction, really. So you can see why the east coast is cooler with those winds coming up the North Sea. You see why it's warmer in the west, because the wind is actually more southerly or southeasterly. Central temperature is currently sitting at 10.3, that's 2.4 degrees above 61 to 99 average. It's provisional to yesterday, so the 23rd of April. So for the first 23 days of the month, basically the first 3 weeks of the month, we're running a couple of degrees above the old 61 to 99 temperature average, but potentially getting warmer. Check this out. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles. The next couple of weeks, we're at Birmingham today. The red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Birmingham, starting off around average at the moment. Those upper air temperatures will be lifting up, though. So sorry everyone, won't be capitalising about 7 o'clock. Those upper air temperatures will be lifting up though as we go through the next week, becoming warm or even potentially very warm as we go into the start of May. Of course, beginning to drop that later on from the first week into the second week of the month. Precipitation-wise, looks pretty dry, certainly for the next week to 10 days. Not totally so, there's a few precipitation spikes there, but not many of them. It's the second week of May, then it starts becoming more unsettled. Temperature anomalies for the next 5 days, taking us to 29th of April, coming out above average. The 6 to 10 day temperature anomaly very substantially above average. That gets us to the 4th of May. The 10 to 14 day temperature anomaly just comes down a little bit and closer to average, but still slightly above normal. And the precipitation anomaly for the next 7 days up to the 1st of May comes out drier than average as well. The 4 to 10 day precipitation anomaly is also drier than average, and the 8 to 14 day precipitation anomaly is closer to normal then. Hello to Jessica. Looking forward to the warmth next week. It's gonna warm up, Jessica. So if that's what you like from your spring weather, then next week we'll be turning warmer. And hello to Lee Warren. Good evening to you. Hope the new job is going well. Going fine. Thank you so much, my friend, being on a live stream tonight. We're at 64 concurrent viewers. It's only quite a big stream with 34 likes on the stream. Please smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you enjoy the live stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Where Laura is, it's only 13.4 at the. I say only, that's probably not too bad, really, is it? You know, for not for Tony. It's still quite early on in the summer. That, so probably not too bad. 13.4. Right, okay, let's start going through the all-important chart data then. So I'm going to start off with the UK Met. Now, we're going to see the 12s there, I think, for most of the models, other than the ECM. I think it's late enough now, 6:30. So, starting off with the UK Met, high pressure building up from the south, low pressure out to the north of the west. I suppose you drive us out quite warm, a little bit more unsettled bow up in the north. Through into next week, high pressure builds and strengthens across much of Europe, so becoming mostly dry and warm through the course of next week. We're back to high and dry weather, so that's been a trend of the spring, and despite the more unsettled interruption over Easter, and even then it wasn't that unsettled really, given the pattern was low pressure dominated. There wasn't much rain even then, was there, except in some limited areas, I suppose. But anyway, that low pressure sort of scenario has gone, and we're back to high and dry as we go through next week once again. Icon is looking like that. Again, high pressure is dominating the weather, building up from the south over the weekend, and that continues, that trend continues into next week as well. Mostly dry there with the Icon through next week under high pressure. Plenty of dry, warm, fine conditions to come. Right, okay, let's extend out a bit further than that with the GFS. This is how. Oh no, I'll tell you what. Go to the KMA. Let's do that one. So this is going to be the midnight run from the KMA. That always updates a bit later. But again, same trend. High pressure building through the weekend into next week. A lot of high pressure influences. They carry on into the middle of next week as well. High pressure knocking around the country until we get to around day 10, just beyond it. A bit of a hint. That's the 6th of May, by the way. Just beyond the bank holiday weekend. Bit of a hint of high pressure being going to retrograde. And maybe a couple of days later on that will drop down normally. That's a bit speculative, of course. It's a long way out, and most of the first week of May looking mostly dry and quite warm there. Okay, now we come back to the GFS. That's a big night with the KMA. This is GFS 12, they're the latest. Again, actually, having said that, let's just show you the 6 there, because that's where the thumbnail comes from, and I don't want to be accused of clickbait, but not showing you where the thumbnails come from. So I better show you the GFS 6 then, and then we'll have a look at 12 then. Hello to Storm Chaser, going to Weather Fans, Storm Chaser Paul, hello to you, my friend. Thanks so much for being on the live stream. I'm so sorry, Paul, I'm not going to be able to get onto your live streams with Weather Fans for quite a while, I don't think. Well, certainly next 2 Sundays anyway. I'm going to be doing shift work, so you'll be without Gav on the Weather Fans live streams for the time being. But thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight, Paul. That's absolutely awesome. And Katrine is here with us as well. Hello to Katrine Bay. So Sharon thinks the spring forecast is going well. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, I don't think we're doing too bad. I haven't really seen any particular reason for a mid-season review, so we'll see how that plays out, but you know, I don't think doing too bad at the moment. Of course, we're well into summer updates. By the way, summer updates will be continuing this weekend, despite the new job. I'm going to try and carry on with the long range. So Saturday, we've got Season 1 Roundup coming up, and then on Sorry, on Saturday got Season 1 Roundup coming up, and then on Sunday we got the 7th update for the 7th update for the summer. Callum, got my issues sorted out, Gavin. No problem at all, friend. So pleased you got that sorted out. So pleased you have, Callum. And thank you, Shirley, Kieran. Stick your fingers in your ears, everybody. Super chat. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much much. Kieran, can't stay polishing, Gav. Need to get to a studio for my weekly sports show. Oh, Kieran's going live, aren't you, Kieran? Kieran's going to be live a little bit later on this evening. Thanks for watching last week. Could you give a shout out? Ox Sports Unleashed, only 390 subs, but building. Yeah, give Kieran, James, could you locate Kieran's channel for me? I can't do it because I'm mid-stream, so I can't, on screen catch, I can't go off into YouTube and try and track it down. But James, if you can find Kieran's channel, can you share his channel link for me? So we can try and get Kieran a few subscribers. But I'm 390. It's a cricket-based channel. Cricket isn't really my thing. I'm not a sporty person. Gab was one of those people, I don't know, when you was at school, everyone, and it came to picking out the teams, so the class would be divided into two teams for football. I'm completely on a tangent. I'm so sorry, everyone. I will get back on track in a moment. But when we was at school, and class would be divided into two teams, the really sporty kids, they were picked first. So you'd get two team captains, and then oh, it's all sports, not just cricket. Yeah, that's right. There was a little bit of non-cricket chat, wasn't there? Actually, yeah, I noticed that. Yes, but so you would get two teams, and your class would be broken up into two teams, and the most sporty kids were or lads or boys were they were like the team captains. So they would say one person would say, I want that one on my team, and someone would say, I want that one on my team, then someone would say, he could be on my team, and then someone would say he could be on my team, and that's how it would go on until you would get down to the really unsporty kids, until you get down to the ones that nobody wanted, and they're not normally two, there's only two or three, isn't there? Within the class, but very sport just isn't their thing, sport just isn't their thing. I was always one of those, Oh, Matthew was always the first pick. You was very sporty man, Matthew. Well, that's the complete opposite to me. I was always one of those people, but was left last, just stood there, and nobody wanted me. Nobody wanted Gav back in the day. We're going to start playing the thing to our tune in a moment. No, I was always one of those, really. But, so I'm not a sporty person, but I've got to say, Kieran, you put on a really good show, you and your mate last week, and although, the actual topic wasn't really my thing, you put on a good show, and it made, I've got a few laughs, and I chuckling away to the banter of that, and that's what makes a live stream successful. So to be successful at live streaming, you have to go beyond the topic, and be able to bring in regular people. I think that's what we've done with GavsWeatherVids, with our live streams a lot of times, particularly the Friday night ones. The Friday night ones isn't at all about the weather, is it? The Friday night streams are not at all about the weather. They're just about being silly, and so that's the key to live streaming. You've got to have your subject matter, of course, but you want to bring people in who aren't particularly into that subject, but will still enjoy overall like the stream and that. So you did a great job, Kieran, and thank you so much, my friend. It was my pleasure to check out your live stream last week. I wish you and your mate every success. I wish you every success with your channel. James has shared the channel link, so if you can give Kieran a sub, that would be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Thank you so much, James, for sharing the channel as well. Hello to Jack Lowe. Good evening to my friend Jack. Good evening, Chief. Is that Chef? Oh, Chef. No, I'm not cooking the food, Jack. I'm just serving it. How did the first couple of days go on the gap, mate? Yeah, not too bad at all. Yeah, I'm not cooking, but I'm not a chef. I don't want everybody to get the idea, you know, that I can rustle them up some really good food. You know, I'm just like in front of the house serving it. I'm not cooking it. So you know, I wouldn't mind being a chef, but I'm not that, so I don't want everybody to get the wrong idea. But yeah, going good. Thank you so much, Jack, for being on the live stream tonight. And hello to James Young as well. Good evening to my good friend James, just checked in. How you doing, James? Been on any more globe-trotting? James is saying hello to James. Hi, James. Hi, James. Like an echo, isn't it? Hi, James. Hi, James. Hello, James. Like an echo. Yeah, been doing any more globe-trotting, James. While we're on the subject, everybody, just very quickly, this isn't related to you, Kieran, so don't worry, but just very quickly, everyone, we do welcome super chats, super thanks, all of the support. It's absolutely lovely, but can I say, please do not donate if you cannot afford to do so. I don't want anybody to leave themselves short, you know, for money and whatnot. For me, Gav's not worth it, basically. So please only donate if you can, you know, can really afford to do so. It is all welcome. I do welcome it, but I don't want anybody, you know, being short because they're donating to me. I hope that's all right, everyone. Shiram, Gav could go as chief chef further down the line. I'm more like be a sous chef, I think, but that's my pay grade. Oh, James Young going soon. Oh, where are you going, James? Are you off to America, Bishop? I think James might be off to America. Kieran, you're worth every penny, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend. That wasn't related to you, but it's just like a general, you know, general sort of heads up. Right, okay, let's have a look at GFS 12 then. Sorry for going off on a tangent. That's like a 10-minute off on a tangent Gav moment. Classic Gav going off on a tangent, wasn't it? Right, okay, so here we go then. High pressure on Sunday, building up from the south and bringing a lot of dry weather in with it. Now, we're going to, in a moment, get to where the thumbnail comes from. That's why I'm going to show you the GFS 6 because I don't want anybody accusing me of clickbait and showing you, you know, having on the thumbnail charts that aren't shown in the actual stream. So we're getting there. All next week is high pressure dominated, mostly dry and warm. Now check this out. This is where the thumbnail comes from. This is into the bank holiday weekend. Another GFS run building up that high pressure between Scotland and Iceland, looking mostly dry and warm then as we go through the bank holiday weekend. And then beyond that, well, the high pressure is going to be a retrograde. Starts to become focused on Greenland and Iceland. A slightly cooler north or northeasterly then starts to get going into the second week of May. So becoming cooler, but still, again, the emphasis is on dry weather with that. I mean, most northeasters, they might bring a few showers into the east of the northeast, but basically the high pressure is in control and bringing a lot of dry weather, but could be a little bit chilly into more eastern regions. Okay, well, let's move on to the 12Z. So that's where the thumbnail came from. Now, this is the latest GFS run. This is the 12Z, 12Z. Again, it's 12Z, isn't it? 12Z would be America, wouldn't it? Let's say 12Z. No, 12Z. High pressure building up from the south, bring quite a lot of dry and fine weather with it through into next week. High pressure centred and stationed through the west of Europe, mostly dry with that. The high pressure begins to pull up towards Greenland and Iceland. And check this out. So this is what I'm saying in my title. Will early May, will start May, and this does include bank holiday, of course, will it be hot, as we saw with Patrol? Well, Patrol said it wouldn't be hot, but it would be very warm anyway. But 6, I should say, would be very warm. But look at this, the 12 turning much cooler and much more unsettled through the opening days of May. So a hot or a cold start to May? That is a question. The high pressure goes even further north, becomes a proper blocking feature around Greenland there, and down comes this, what looks like pretty chilly northerly. So that's not what we want in May at all, is it? That could deliver a few really damaging, very late season frost. However, by the end of the 12 there, the wind is shifting back around to a south low pressure to the southwest. That could start to throw up some rain bands and whatnot from the southwest. But a substantially cooler, probably not cold, it's a bit of exaggeration on the thumbnail of the title, but substantially cooler a first week to 10 days of May there for 12Z compared to the 6Z. If you're enjoying the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Make sure you show everyone for Timeout. Make sure you drop a comment. Let us know what you think about this and all of our videos and content. Don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids and get them to subscribe too. And to show everyone for Timeout, we need to put on around 60 subscribers to get ourselves 19.7k. So you could give us a sub. That'd be absolutely awesome. So much, everyone. Right, GM again. Building high pressure up from the south. A lot of dry weather building northwards with that. High pressure then in control throughout the course of next week, bringing loads of dry, quite warm weather in with it. We head on up towards day 10. High pressure starts to move up towards Green Iceland, and again we begin to pull down more of the north or northeast. A bit of a hint here of retrogression, maybe some point over the bank holiday weekend, but of course it is all a very long way off. Now we can't show you the ECM 12 there, but we are going to be able to show you the midnight ECM run. So let's have a look at that. High pressure building up from the south as we go through Sunday, brings a lot of dry, fine weather in with it. Then the high pressure, so high pressure sticks around the country throughout next week. Loads of dry and quite warm conditions with that. Then the high pressure locates around start bank holiday weekend, which is right second May. High pressure relocates to the northwest. We bring in something a little bit cooler, not cold, but a little bit cooler from the northeast, and then turns more unsettled, a bit showering over bank holiday weekend. Quite cool with that as well. We end up looking like that, a nice ridge down to the southwest, so mostly dry, but could be a little bit on the cool side there. This precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from Timeout.com. What rain there is will be mostly in the west over the next few days. High pressure building up from the south, bringing a lot of dry weather in with it. Around day 9, we could get some heavy showers, maybe some downpours, especially affecting the south. That's a very long way off. Oh, blimey, lots of options. These are the options on the table. Then the ECM ensemble today for day 10 from the Icelandic Met Office gets us to the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. So we've got 14 members of the ECM ensembles with let's change colour, with high pressure out to the west and low pressure to the east, winds coming in from more of a northwesterly direction. We got 13 with low pressure to the north, high pressure out towards Greenland and Iceland, winds coming in from northwest with that. We've got 11 high pressure out to the west, low pressure to the east. That could bring down quite a cool northerly. We've got 9 with high pressure over and to the east country, mostly dry, but quite warm with that. And we've got 4 with high pressure to the west, low pressure to the east, could be a little bit cool. So a range of options there at day 10. I think most are hinting at high pressure further west, so hinting at a bit of a northerly type setup beginning to get going potentially. And then in 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. It will get us to the 9th of May. 20 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure to the north and east, winds coming in from a northwesterly direction. We've got 17 with high pressure out to west, low pressure to the east, winds coming in from the northeast. So we've got 14 with high pressure around Green Ice, low pressure down to south. That could bring up the winds for a southerly direction. So it could be quite warm, but would be quite unsettled. So range of options at day 10. 2 weeks out, possibly turning cooler and more unsettled. Remember, CFSB2 looks like this. These are 500 millibar. High tides break down to week periods. The first week period takes from 24 to the 30th of April. Next week with high pressure, pretty the west of Europe, mostly dry and fine in the week ahead. Week 2 will be the 1st to the 7th of May. High pressure again centre more or less over country, mostly dry with that. Week 3 will be the 8th to 14th of May. High pressure to the north, low pressure down to south, winds coming in from an easterly direction. That could be a little bit more unsettled into the south. And then finally, week 4 is the 15th, 21st of May with high pressure around Greenland, Iceland, and lower pressure coming through there. As we go through May, there's probably a bit of a deterioration in the overall pattern that's taking place there. Still hovering around 62 yes, thank you so much, everyone. 43 likes for sharing. Please smash that like button, everybody, to let YouTube know that you enjoy my stream. Be absolutely fantastic if you can all do that. Hello to Dandy! Hello to Dandy. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight, Dandy. Sean Partridge, no relation. Bumped up a free. They certainly are, my friend. Yeah, you can support GavsWeatherVids in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be financial. You know, you can support GavsWeatherVids through like liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends, telling your family, telling your neighbour, tell your doctor, tell your vicar, tell your mother-in-law, and even tell your co-workers to subscribe. And we do thank you so much, everyone, for doing that for us. James in 98. Snow in May, however, is more common than it is for these days. My neck was. You still get it a little bit, don't you, James, in May? I know you do, my friend. Right, just to show you a little bit of long range, and then we'll get things wrapped up in a lovely live stream. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to have a look at CFS V2. So we've been doing this on a Sunday normally, of course, but I'm going to be working this Sunday. Well, I'm working now. So you know, don't be thinking that what I do at GavsWeatherVids isn't work, because it very much is. And, you know, I have spent 13 years, you know, just working on GavsWeatherVids, and that's why I don't want to give it up. That and the fact that we've got such a lovely community as well that we've built up. So that's why I want to keep GavsWeatherVids going. But of course, I have got to look after my own finances and whatnot as well. So it's a matter of juggling like the two. But this is work. I don't want people thinking that this is work. I'm going to be doing like the second job, if you like, Ben, on Sunday. So because of that, we can't show the long range on Sunday. So we're showing it to you tonight. So this is May 7th, Tribunal Bar high predominantly with high pressure from the Atlantic into western parts of Europe. So mostly dry. Could be a little bit chilly in May there, with winds that coming in from perhaps a bit of a northwesterly type direction. June is looking like that. It could be quite a nice June. Could be warm. High pressure reaching in from the Atlantic into northern Europe. Low pressure down towards Spain, and winds coming in from an easterly direction. That could be pretty warm into June. July looks like that, so low pressure to the west of the UK and Ireland, high pressure over towards Scandinavia. That could be a little bit more unsettled in July, June. No, July, isn't it? A little more unsettled in July, but could be warm with winds coming up from a southwesterly to southerly direction. August, well, that might be more unsettled. This white area could in reality be a trough, and it's more centred towards UK and Ireland, you know, over the country. So that could be quite an unsettled August, and maybe rather cool as well. September could also be quite unsettled. Got a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda about all this. A lot of speculation, but a bit of blocking up to the north. This could all be low pressure in reality, so that could be quite cool and unsettled September as well. Again, on the summer charts, it's always quite difficult to ascertain where the troughs, well, it's always easy to work out where the ridges are, but quite difficult to ascertain where the troughs are. Notice in the southern hemisphere, of course, where it's late winter at this point, then it's much more evident where the low pressure is. But in the northern hemisphere, it's always a little bit difficult in the summer months to ascertain where the troughs of low are. And then finally, we've got October, with low pressure around Greenland, Iceland. High pressure is down towards Spain and Portugal, and winds are coming in from a westerly direction. So that looks like it's reverting back to a more typical type westerly zonal pattern, probably setting up another mild winter. Okay, well, let's go for basic concept. So this, everyone, is the new version of the Beijing Climate Center model, season model. Notice it's the CMA CPS V3 model. So this is version 3 of the Beijing Climate Center's season model. Now, I'll start with April. Bear in mind it's a new model, everyone. I'm not sure the April sea level pressure anomaly is verified all that well, because it was actually going for, you know, low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, and like a westerly type flow there for April. So, well, not a great start. Going for what looks like quite an unsettled and westerly and, you know, quite wet April there. So, not a great start, but anyway, never mind. Let's persevere. This is how May's mean sea level pressure anomaly looks. So, going for northern blocking in May around Greenland and Iceland with a trough of low through the northwest Europe, winds coming in from northeast. I do like the layout of these charts, though. Much easier than the old version of the Beijing Climate Center. You know, the colours of that. Much easier to see what's going on, with these charts, isn't it? Much clearer. So May looks quite cool, potentially unsettled. June looks a lot better. So in June we get a ridge building over and to the east of the country. That could bring the wind in from like a southerly southeast direction. I've got low pressure down here. I've got to have volatility, humidity. So June could be thundery, warm and thundery. July looking like that. So bit of high pressure. Well, looks like just got a ridge through the Atlantic into West Europe. But I think that could be quite a nice July as well. August, we find that we've got high pressure to the north, low pressure into the south. Winds are coming in from an easterly direction in August. Could that be a bit of thunder, maybe, into the south? That might be a bit volatile. But yeah, it should be pretty warm. Easterly winds, southeasterly winds are going to be very warm, if not hot, in August, to be honest. So I think it's going for a pretty decent summer overall. And then September, and this is the last one we get to, so we don't go out to 12 months now. Beijing Climate Center only 6, but September looks like that, anticyclonic and mostly dry, you know, warm, dry September as we tend to get. So, you know, I think for spring, well, April obviously not starting off too well. May looks cool and unsettled, but the summer itself looking really quite good there from the Beijing Climate Center. Again, it's a new model. It's version 3 of their climate and seas model, so we'll be showing you it, you know, when we can, and we'll see how things go with that. Just say that if you enjoyed this live stream and you enjoy our content on the channel, then please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your neighbour, your doctor, your vicar, and your mother-in-law to subscribe if you dare. Tell your co-workers as well, as I shall be. And that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Right, what an incredible live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. How's Daniel Bradley? Going to you, Daniel. Evening, Gav. I'm going away to Cornwall next week. Looks like it will be nice. Thanks for the update. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Hello to Steve Alden. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here to Steve. And Adam Weatherfan on Blunt. I don't know you're still around, my friend, but just to say that I think your mum's going to have a pretty decent day. So even if it does turn cooler and more showery later on for the first week of May, Brisbane a hint of that. I think, you know, the 1st of May, not looking too bad at all there. But give me a DM, Adam, in a couple of days, and I shall endeavour to give your mum a little forecast. Well, I'll give you a little forecast, you pass it on to your mum. Sam Parker, the channel member chat, so late to party. How did the first debut job go? It was absolutely fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. It was great. It was very good. Right, okay, we're gonna end the live stream there. Sure, old BCC had deep colours and red and orange. This makes it more subtle and easier to make out. Yes, I think so. I think so, Sherm. I think it's more of an upgrade to be able to see what's going on there. Right, thank you so much to James098 for moderating on our live stream tonight. Thank you so much to the Spanners. I love it so much. Our lovely Spanners as always. Anne Smith, thanks, Gav. Great tip job. It's going well. Thank you so much, Anne. Yeah, it's going great so far. Only for a couple of days, but so far so good. Everything's been fine. Lee Stevens, great stream. Thanks, Gav. No problem at all, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Spirit 8, thank you, Gav. Mods and all them chats. Stay safe, everyone. See you soon. Yeah, we'll see you soon, everyone. Right, okay, so just to say, back tomorrow. We go 6 AM broadcast and 10 to 14 day. I have been thinking about leaving JMA Friday off. I don't know, it's one of those videos but doesn't get a lot of traction. Except like in the winter time. I guess. No, really, Jamie, Friday, I bet you'll put a poll up or something. But definitely be a 10 to 14 day and 6 a.m. broadcast tomorrow. And then over weekend, no Sunday live stream, but we will have all of a long range on both Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 14 day video uploads, both days as well. So, not a lot's changing with the channel, really. I'm able to keep most of the content coming. So you have a great rest of your Thursday evening. We'll see you again next Wednesday for our next 10 to 14 day live stream. And channel members, look out for news about your channel member live stream for May as well. That'll be coming up in the next day or so. But for this live stream, that's all for now. We're done an hour, 7 p.m, so pretty decent length live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We'll see you again soon. Have a great rest of your great. That was Tony the Toy, was it, on Frosty? Great. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening. We'll see you soon with more, and bye for now.